Faith, and this video is going to show how I do a front wrap cross carry using a woven wrap, also using the folded or sandwich method, which I like to do because I feel that folding the wrap in half helps to make the wrap feel more cushy on my shoulders and prevent digging, and I also think it gives a more neat appearance when I'm all done. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my woven wrap, and I'm going to fold the whole thing in half lengthwise. I'm going to find the middle, and then I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise and kind of spread out so that the whole middle portion is folded, and shake it out so it's not twisted at all. And then the middle marker I'm going to hold in place with my chin, and then I'm going to take one side and I'm going to hold the two layers with a finger in between, and then I'm going to pass it around to the other hand behind my back and sort of flap it a little bit as I bring it up over my opposite shoulder. And the flapping helps to make sure that the wrap lays flat and doesn't get twisted or bunched or anything. And then I'm going to take the other side, make sure that it is going to come behind this long tail that's hanging down. And same thing, I'm going to hold the two rails individually with a finger in between, pass it to the other hand behind me, flap it a little bit as I bring it over my shoulder. So notice that this X at my back, both sides are laying nice and flat. And then I'm ready to pop my baby in. So now I have this horizontal pass, also known as a cummerbund, and these two long tails hanging down in front. Notice that it's still folded, so I have both rails on both sides are towards my neck, and the fold is towards the outside. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this where it's folded in the middle, and I'm going to sort of push the bottom, the inside rail, down a little bit. And I'm going to grab my baby, I'm using a doll for this video, and I'm going to start him up nice and high on my shoulder, and then I'm going to grab the top rail and pull it up over the baby and switch it to the top hand and pull his feet through. With any age, you can pull the feet through the bottom. And then I'm going to grab between his legs, I'm going to grab the inside or bottom rail, and I'm going to pull down a little bit to make sure it goes all the way to the back of the knees. And then I'm going to push some fabric up between his legs, up between his body and mine. I'm going to get him into his nice seated position, knees higher than bottom with his spine curved like the letter J. And then holding the top rail still and supporting him against my body, I'm going to reach between our bodies and grab that inside rail and pull lots of fabric up between us and sort of bounce him down, really securing that great seated position. Now, I'm going to take this hand away and still supporting him with my top hand. I'm going to switch hands and I'm just going to hold this middle marker right against his back. As I grab with the opposite hand, I'm going to pull my tail up and out to tighten, and then I'm going to pull the outside one especially, the front rail, so that I can get the top rail of the pocket nice and snug. And then I'm going to switch hands and do the same thing. I like to hold the middle marker in place so that it doesn't pull the wrap off center as I tighten. So I'm going to pull the top rail nice and snug. Pulling on the inside or bottom rail is helpful if you need to pull the knees up to get the knees higher than the bottom. You can pull the whole thing. You can strand by strand tighten if you like to. Whatever you normally do. I find the most important part is really tightening the top rail, especially if your baby is riding arms out. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and finish up. Notice here that this baby is sort of straddling my body in a nice seated position. If you're doing this with a newborn, they won't straddle your body. Their knees will be higher than their bottom, but their legs will feel like they're more in front of their body and not straddling your waist, and that's okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, again, pull up and out one more time and bring this across the body. And with an older baby, you would come under the second leg to the back. With a newborn, you could just come over both legs to the back. But with a bigger baby, you come over the first leg, under the second, to the back. And then same thing with the other side. Pull up and out to tighten, over the first leg, under the second leg, to the back. And then you can go ahead and tie off. Now, if you want to spread your crosses, which you can, I like to keep them bunched, but if you want to spread the crosses, just do a half knot for now. And then to spread the crosses, we're going to go ahead and take the one that we did first, the inside cross, and we're actually going to unfold the wrap now. We're going to undo the sandwich. So we're going to find the outside rail, and then we're going to reach in and find the inside rail. And the inside rail we're going to pull all the way to the baby's knee and pull the outside rail up and over the baby's body. Now see, I've got some slack here. I'm just going to pull it through and feed it under his leg to the back because we're going to end up retying. So now I'm going to switch to the other side, and same thing, find the outside rail, and then with the same side I'm going to reach under, find the inside rail, pull it across all the way to the back of his knee, and where is it? Let's see, there it is. Pull it all the way to the back of his knee, and then I'm going to spread this across, and then same thing, if I've got some slack, I just feed it under his leg to the back, and then I can go ahead and retie. And now we are all done. So this was a front wrap cross carry using a woven wrap with the wrap folded or sandwiched. I showed how to do it bunched passes, crosses rather, spread crosses, and also newborn variation by going over both legs with the bunched crosses. So there we have it, front wrap cross carry. Thank you.